Thank you guys for returning back to my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment down in the comment section below if this resonates with you. Hit that notification bell for when I upload more videos. You will be notified. Okay, so a card that was calling out to me is one I created, Dreams and Visions. You guys need to pay attention to your dreams and visions. Pay attention. How did you feel? Who was there? What's their zodiac sign? How did they treat you? Where were you? What color/numbers did you see? So, you guys are having dreams, and those dreams, you're not quite understanding those dreams or those visions. Those dreams and visions are there to just show you what's going on behind your back, what's going to happen coming up, and what's happening in the now. Who is betraying you and doing you wrong. Okay, let's see. We're going to start off with the big ass deck, the 7 signs. 2 already came out. One more. Okay, so we got a powerful move, opening to discovery, and broken open. So these dreams and visions are giving you a one-up on people where they were playing checkers and thought they had you at a disadvantage. In actuality, Spirit is helping you and showing you what's going on behind your back, or what people are plotting and planning for you in your dreams and visions. So they thought they were slick, but you already know what's going on. That's why you were able to checkmate their ass. That's why you were able to make such a powerful move. You're starting to pay attention and actually understand. You're opening up to discovery. You're actually starting to, while you're asleep, you're actually aware while you're sleeping, and you're questioning yourself of what's going on in your dreams. And the more aware you become, your spirit guides are paying attention to that as well, because you could be asking yourself a question and your spirit guide will show you while you're asking yourself a question in that dream. I do it all the time, and they have no problem with the higher you elevate, the more you'll notice that they're talking to you and paying attention and showing you what's actually going on in the dream. They'll actually explain it to you. I have it happen to me all the time. That's why when people be trying to one up on me, I tell them that if you trying to treat me bad or do something dirty to me, my spirit team gonna stitch on you every time. As soon as I have a dream, that's it for you. Like, I warn you beforehand, if you thinking of treating me wrong, spirit gonna show me. Every fucking time. Every time. Karma. And okay, so Spirit is giving you these power moves in your sleep, in your dreams, and your visions, and you're opening up to it more. And once you begin to pay attention, understand, and decipher your dreams, it's gonna be like the floodgate breaks open for you. It's like a full-on activation, spiritual activation for you. I'm telling you, the shit is amazing. Like, don't be afraid of your dreams. All right, we are going to start off with some tarot. Do not be afraid of your dreams. And fair warning, this reading might be long. Okay? It's a long reading. Here, move this one over here, move that one right there. Okay. Give me a powerful move, Spirit guides and sisters. Spirit guides and sisters, give me a powerful move. Yeah, them hoes thought they had a one up on you. They thought they was finna gang up on you and trap you. You the one in the white about to slap everybody out. You got that stick swung back so far, you about to knock everybody out. One fell swoop. Page of Swords. Every time I see the Page of Swords, I hear stalking. Somebody is really this baby mama. This baby mama who feels like they have been done wrong. Who has been serving out injustice. Lord, this Empress in reverse. Justice in reverse. They're finna receive some bad karma. A powerful move. This Empress in reverse, this baby mama or this toxic ass mama, granny. It's a toxic ass woman in your life that has been treating you wrong for a minute now, for a long time, for a minute. For some of you, it's a baby mama. Some of you, it's a granny. It's a mother figure. And they have been treating you wrong for a long time. They just watch you to see how they can fuck up your day today. That's what that is. They try to create these power moves to one up you all the time because they feel like you came in their life and you did them wrong. Somebody trying to one up you all the time. It's a mother figure. Okay, opening to discovery. Yes. Everything in the motherfucking reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse. Stop fighting. Some people think this stop fighting this connection. Stop fighting this connection. Magician in the reverse. 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Okay. Somebody has decided to stop fighting, awakening to the spiritual journey. You're no longer listening to that toxic ass person over here that's been holding you back. You're no longer allowing someone to manifest negativity in your life. You're no longer holding on to that family aspect of family. Is family hell? No. Because every time you turn around, family or somebody that's like a family type is always fucking backstabbing you. You are opening up to discovery and you are releasing that shit. Like I said, your dreams and visions show you this shit before it even happens. So, and they always think they one upping you on somebody really feels like you did them wrong. Or you feel like this mother figure in the reverse has done you wrong and there's an injustice there. And they've been doing you wrong since you were a child. It's always some type of fighting or something going on. You always got to be on guard. Ever since you were a child, you have had to be on guard against this fucking mother figure. It's always combative. You're always fighting. You're always arguing. This mother figure took you down through there. And they did you an injustice. This is giving toxic ass family, period. That's why I made that fucking deck that I made. That's why I made that deck I made. Broken Open. Give me Broken Open. Swords. And then this fell right on that. Queen of Wands, Dreams and Visions. Broken Open. You had to go through this shit in order to be broken open, in order for this spiritual journey. You had it was substance for your growth. Oh my God. It was substance for your growth. for this new cycle that you had to go through. You could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo, or that could be your mother's, this mother figure's zodiac sign. You can have these signs somewhere in your chart. But all this shit that you went through with this mom was just, it was just the fertilizer for you to grow and become this person, the person you are today, this spiritual person you are today. It's not necessarily that your mom had to be abusive, because Spirit is telling me to tell my story, okay? It's not that necessarily that your mama was even abusive. My mama wasn't abusive, but my mama stayed on my ass. I was the child she watched the most. You understand what I'm saying? I was the child with the restrictions. She was projecting on me because because I didn't speak up when I was younger and all of that. And I was always, instead of me talking, I always fought as a child. I was a very combative child. That's how I took up for myself. I didn't speak. I didn't say nothing. I was just always caught up in fighting and whooping somebody's tail. And then I would never explain why I was whooping that person's tail. It was like, the only reason I'm fighting is because I felt like I was wronged. And 9 times out of 10, baby, I was always wronged. Some type of way. And my mama just saw me as a child with anger issues. So she stayed on my ass. I was the child that had the low grades. I was the child that, I was the child with the bad grades. I was the child that never spoke up about what was going on with me. I would just always fight. I was the child always sneaking and doing something, mixing up hair products, and they were just doing shit. I was always doing something, but I was being a kid. But that, my mom feared that shit was going on with me and I would never open up and tell. So she stayed on my ass. She would put me on punishment. She would whoop my behind. She just stopped asking me why, and she just got on my ass because I wasn't going to tell her anyway. So if I wasn't going to speak about it, I was just going to take that punishment. So like I said, my mama wasn't abusive or anything. It was just that she saw herself in me. And she was trying to protect me, but she didn't know how if I didn't speak the fuck up. You see how this Page of Swords, like she want to say something, but she like, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just swing. That was me. So you were probably like me as well as a child. All right. But yeah, you had to go through this process growing up. Let's see what else. You had to go through the process of your mama being on your ass. You had to go through the process of toxic ass family and working through the betrayal and all of that. People speaking negative on you. Oh, you'll never be this, you'll never be that. You need to pick your grades up, or you just gonna be this, da 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 da. Speaking bad on you. That's what family did. And they put them swords in your ass. They spoke bad about you, this family. But this family spoke bad about you because that's how they felt about themselves. That's how their kids were doing and all of that. Yeah. And then once you grew up and you broke through the shell, you got that Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords energy about you. You're not who you were when you were younger. This Queen of Swords is very confident, very appealing, And if somebody say something to you, oh, you Knight of Swords on their ass quick. You quick to pop off. You fire back quickly. When you were younger, you did not really speak up. You didn't say anything. You kept your mouth shut and you just fought. Now you gonna say something and whip their ass if they step at you wrong. You check them then and there. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Push it. All of this was for you to become who you are today, to get on this spiritual path that you're on today, to awaken into who you are today. If you're a dreamer and you have visions, it was all meant to be. You have healed. You have let that shit go. You have let the toxic family go. If you haven't done all that yet, it's time to. It's time to. It's a wonderful fucking thing when you let that shit go and you get that shit off your chest. Because after that, you Queen of Wands energy. Take it how it resonate. It could be female or male in this Queen of Wands energy. You know you know you a fucking beast. What the fuck? You ain't finna let nobody come at you incorrect at all. They better step correct or don't step at all. Friend, family, foe, whoever the fuck. I don't need to know you. Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. In this household with this woman, it was all headache and no growth. It wasn't very nurturing. For some of you, this household was not nurturing at all. This mother was not nurturing. She was as nurturing as she knew how to be nurturing. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what Spirit said. It wasn't that she wasn't trying to be nurturing. That's how she was, as nurturing as she knew how to be. Was it enough? No. She was raised the same way you were raised, if not worse. Believe me, she did better than what she grew up in. Some of you said she did worse. Somebody said she did worse than what she grew up in. It is what it is. It was fertilizer. It was fertilizer for you to grow. Period. You know what you want for your children as you go on this spiritual journey and healing and making yourself whole. Point blank, period. You are not your mother. You are not your father. You are you. Protecting your peace. This household, these family members, this household, these family members, they were competing with you. They didn't want to see you victorious. These cousins, these aunts, these uncles, whoever talked down on you, teachers, whatever, whoever, they didn't want to see you victorious. But turns out it don't matter if they didn't want to see you victorious. You released that heartache and that pain. You refused to stay up at night wondering and thinking about it. And you refused to worry about these Three of Cups, these hating ass people that ganged up together. You protected yourself from that peace. As you got older, got out of this toxic ass family, this toxic ass household, you released that shit. And you came to peace with that shit. Backstabbers are backstabbers, near and far. Whether they're family or foe, like people you don't even fucking know. You at peace with that shit. You have grown up, you have found your peace, you have found your center. Some of you are having dreams and visions about this. You're probably still in the household with these people. Yes. You wondering when you're going to be able to get out of this toxic situation. How you get out of this toxic situation is that in the now you begin to heal and release that hate, anger, and anger, and that animosity you have towards this mother figure, these family, this karmic ass family situation that you're living in, that you were born into, that you were fostered into, married into, put into. However you got there, you start healing in the midst right now. These people don't know how to water you. They don't know how to water you. They don't know how to feed you. They don't know how to grow you because they were never done that way. Or they choose not to accept it if they were done that way. They're toxic. They don't do that because they don't know how to properly do that. So you, Seven of Wands, have to now protect yourself, heal yourself, nurture and grow yourself. You need to start learning how to do that yourself. They can't do that for you. You have to do that for you. This spiritual journey is all about you healing you. You attending to you. You loving you. Nobody can do that for you. If it's one thing I stand on during the spiritual journey, is that you have to go on this spiritual path yourself. You have to heal you. Nobody else can heal you. Emperor, broken open. Emperor, Empress. Yeah. So, I'm going to say this. For some of you, your daddy does not know what is going on in the household. You don't live with your mama and your daddy. You live with your mama. Yeah, they in separate houses. Some of you, your daddy does not know what's going on because you are not speaking about it. You need to speak up and tell your daddy what's going on. Some of you need to tell your daddy what's going on in this household. Your daddy will come. Your daddy will come in. This is for some of you. Tell your daddy what's going on, and tell him because he is in the upright. You got a toxic ass mama. She doing all she know how, or she ain't doing shit at all. You need to speak up and tell your daddy what's going on. If you are the father watching this, you need to pay attention to your child. If you do not have your child and this mom won't let you see your child, it's time for you to take action. Like sometimes you just get weird ass thoughts of, I wonder if my child is okay. You get weird ass thoughts, you get weird ass feelings, and it's like a little panic. And you remember something that happened to you in your childhood, and you're wondering if that's happening to your child. Spirit said, yes, it is. This is very specific. This is for some of you. Your name could be John, or your baby mama used to call you a John. A John. Maybe your name is a Jean, or your child's name is a Jean. Something about a John. What the fuck is a John? Ain't that what the Philly people say? Y'all, if you hear this, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's pertaining to you. You fucking know. You said the woman you got knocked up, she was a John. That's what that is. Emperor. The woman you got knocked up was a John. You know she wasn't no fucking good. The bitch ain't treating your child or your children right. She toxic. She putting them through some shit. She's not nurturing. She is not kind. She is very combative. She always arguing and talking crazy to your daughter. You have a daughter by this woman. Your daughter is very beautiful. The bitch don't, she jealous. She talk down on her. She call her ugly. She always tell her, you think you cute. She probably coming into her adulthood. She's probably just not, she's around the age of she just got her period. And your mama is very combative with her. Your daughter is very beautiful. But she's breaking her down. This household is not very nurturing, Emperor. Go get your daughter. Go get your daughter. And you do not need to be slow about it. You need to be Knight of Wands fast. You need to go now. You need to go now. Don't even call your daughter and tell her to pack a bag, nothing. You provide that shit for her. She don't need no clothes from the house, no nothing. You provide that shit. Go get your daughter. And you need to get her now. Because she's in a toxic... You need to go get your daughter. Emperor. And that's a now. If you are watching this video right now, and you hear me saying this, you need to get your ass up. Fuck finishing the video. Go get your daughter out that house right now. The hoe don't care. Go get your child. What else do I need to be pulling? Because it's just toxic family. Like it's several scenarios going on here. Like I said, it's gonna be a long video. You really need to go get your daughter, Emperor. You used to call this woman a John. This just a John, a broad that I got knocked up. One night stand energy. She toxic as fuck. She raising her daughter in the same household she was raised in. What else I want to do? What else y'all want to do? Let's go. It's not a nurturing household. It's not a caring household. It's not a kind household. Your kids are being treated wrong. Some of you have been through this. Some of you, like I said, some of you have been through this household. And you are the way you are because you've healed. You're on your spiritual journey. You're learning how to get on your spiritual journey. You're learning how to release and let go. And I'm going to need you, if you come back to this video, Emperor, if you ain't already left it, I'm going to need you to teach your daughter how to release and let go and get on her spiritual journey as well. Teach your daughter how to heal, how to forgive for herself so that she can start the healing process. Ask your daughter for forgiveness. Apologize to your daughter and ask her for forgiveness for not coming to get her sooner. And if it's not a daughter, it's a son. Take it how it resonates. Ask your children for forgiveness. Ask your child or your children for forgiveness. Well, one thing you got to do is get them out of that hellhole. Some of you are afraid, thinking that the law is not going to be on your side. When you have spirit on your side, you don't need the law. Honestly. Like you can call, like, look. When you are stepping into your power and you know and believe that the universe, your ancestors, and your spirit guides got your motherfucking back, can't no fucking body stop it. So walk in your motherfucking power. You can pull up to that fucking house right now. But you better be walking in power. and know that your ancestors and your spirit guides are behind you 100%. And understand this. Your child's ancestors and spirit guides on her mother's side is behind her as well. And they will not allow the mother to stand in the way any longer. Let me knock these cards out. Give me what I need to know. First pile. This is spirit guides. One more shuffle and then pull from the bottom from the top. We can pull from the top. That's weird. Argument coming. Why he, she keep looking at you? You know them, huh? Fool, your person look good. Damn. So this is telling me that it's not necessarily the baby mom. She's very combative. Like I said, your daughter is very fucking beautiful. And these men, these grown ass men and these little boys keep looking at her. She's coming into her womanhood. And her mama is calling her all types of little hoes, accusing her of being promiscuous and all of that. And the mama is jealous of the daughter. So when the mother brings a man around, the man is watching your daughter. They're watching your fucking child. And the mama get mad at the daughter. She get mad at her daughter. She get mad at her child because the man she brought around is looking at her fucking child. Bitch, you slap the motherfucker staring your daughter down. You don't slap your daughter down because this nasty nigga is looking at her. On the bottom of the deck, trap. Your daughter feels trapped. Your son feels trapped. Because, goddamn it, it might be a son. And he looking at your son. They feel trapped. Somebody pregnant and it ain't you or yours. Your daughter could be pregnant. Your daughter could have been pregnant. It's not the mama. The mama ain't the one pregnant. It's the child. Like I said, she bringing these dudes around and they looking at your daughter. And she asking them why they looking at you and all of that. Because your daughter could have probably been pregnant at one point. And the mama got her to get an abortion. Or she could have had the child. For some of you, this Empress in reverse is pregnant. Emperor. And it's not your child. So, yeah. Take it how it resonates. For some of you, this combative ass in the reverse ass baby mama is pregnant and it's not yours. You probably already have a daughter by her. You probably fucked up and came to drop your daughter off and drop some dick off too. It's not your baby. The second baby ain't your baby. Or third. However many kids she got. You know how many kids she got by. The one she pregnant with now ain't yours. Thank you. You're welcome. somebody going to jail. Somebody in this family is going to jail for their mistreatment of you as a child. Or somebody went to jail. They were found out for molestation, rape. They probably robbing somebody. This is a toxic ass family. They kept this shit a secret. So you probably have a toxic ass family member that just got out of jail for rape or murder. I heard they nasty. Protect yourself. Stay away from them. Mr. Nasty Time. The motherfuckers is fucking nasty. Keep your kids from them. Ride them like Tiana, freak them like Janet, suck them like Jill. Oh. This is a hard fucking read. Because it involves kids. While you over here, mother, father, in your own little bubble with your fucking head turned, ignoring the fucking warning signs, your child is being molested and raped. Somebody gonna go to jail for that shit. An aunt, an uncle, a cousin, female, male, it don't matter what their sex is, they are molesting and raping your child. Or maybe this has been done to you. And somebody's child is pregnant by that aunt or that uncle, that cousin, whoever the fuck you got your kids around, and you ignored all the warning signs. Because your child don't speak up, they just fighting. They tell you they don't want to go over there. They don't want to go over grandma's house. They don't want to go over granddad's house. They don't want to go over auntie, uncle's house. They just don't want to go over there no more. And you like, well, until you tell me why you don't want to go over there, you going. No. That's why they don't want to fucking go over there. That's why the fuck they don't want to go over there. And you know that nasty ass uncle or auntie that got out of prison live at granny house. Because that's the only place they can stay right now. You wouldn't even let them stay with your ass. Yo. Somebody had a dream or a vision of this happening to their child. It happened. Generational curse repeating itself. And it's time for you to break it. It's time for you to fucking stand up. And it's time for you to break it. And if the mama ain't gonna do it, the daddy needs to do it. Because the child, and if your mama and daddy ain't helping you out and you still in this fucking household and this shit's still happening to you, stand up for yourself. Pack you a fucking kitchen knife or something with you. Protect yourself. I don't care if your family get mad. They should. Some of them know it's going on and turning a blind fucking eye. They know what's going on and they turn a blind fucking eye because it didn't happen to them. They know the signs. They know the warnings. They're ignoring it. So protect yourself. And don't you feel sorry for doing it. If you are a child watching this. I love you. Boy/girl, caught the fuck up. Um, this is another scenario. Getting off the kids. Some of you have been through things like this in your life. That's why you are the way you are now. And this toxic ass Empress in reverse is telling this Emperor that they love them. They're bringing messages in saying that they love them. And you are saying, no, the fuck you don't. You caught the fuck up. You are being exposed. Spirit has exposed Pisces. It's the moon in the tarot deck. Spirit has exposed secrets to you about this toxic ass Empress in the reverse. She probably has kids. She probably doesn't take care of these people. Toxic family on the bottom. You were probably thinking about marrying this bitch, honestly. And Spirit has just told you all this bitch toxic ass family secrets and what's going on with her. So Emperor, you were probably thinking about marrying this toxic bitch. You got a child by her. But you didn't know what was going on. You didn't know the nitty gritty of this fucking family. She didn't tell you some family secrets. She done lied and said she is pregnant by you. And it ain't you or yours. It ain't by you and it ain't yours. It's a motherfucking setup. It's a motherfucking trap. So, Emperor, I just told you this heifer's family secrets. It's a heifer that you are dating. She's beautiful. She's attractive. Your dreams and visions have been warning you not to get entangled with this woman. Do not marry this woman. Do not get this woman pregnant. And because this woman is toxic, her family is toxic. The whole fucking family is toxic. The whole fucking family is toxic, from her down to the granny and granddaddy. It's a family full of fucking child molesters. This Empress in reverse is from a family full of fucking child molesters and rapists. You don't want to have children by this bitch. You don't want to marry her to this shit. Cause she toxic as well. She toxic as well. You don't want to marry into that. That's the secret. So Emperor or Empress, take it how it resonates. You know which end of the stick you are on. You do not want to marry into this fucking family. You don't want children by this fucking family. Because they fucking nasty. Do not trust them to keep your children. Do not trust them to properly watch them, because they gonna watch them, and they gonna watch them wrongly. Nasty bitches. Pull from the bottom. Foster dad or dads, his or hers. So, Emperor, you grew up, some of you grew up with a foster dad or dads. You were put in the foster system because somebody went to jail for this molestation and rape. You come from this type of toxic family. And you were put in the foster system. And you had a foster dad that helped you heal and release this shit. You had a foster dad that took his time to help you grow. Emperor, you might be a foster dad and you're dealing with a Pisces child that has been through this shit. And this Pisces child that you have is very combative. It doesn't speak up. And the reason why this child doesn't speak up, you know that they've probably been through molestation or rape, but you don't know how deep it is. Be patient. and be kind. Keep your hands to yourself because they don't want you to touch them. They've been touched enough. So hugging and showing affection triggers them. Keep your hands to yourself. Because a male figure, a man triggers them. Somebody said sweet. Yeah. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. But hugs and things trigger them. So don't put your hands on them. A change for the better. The only thing I can say, if you're a foster dad, that a change is happening. Just keep helping them heal. Keep helping this foster child heal from their family rooms. The foster child that you have might be pregnant. They probably just came into the foster care system, and excuse me, you're the first house that they have gotten into. This foster child is pregnant for some of you. If you are watching this and you're a foster dad, or you know a foster dad with a teenage daughter, something that's going on, or you haven't bought pads yet or something, or tampons for them yet, and you're wondering what's going on, and they're of their age to have a period, they're probably pregnant. They already know they're pregnant. They're just not speaking up and saying anything because they think you're going to be combative with them and kick them out. They think you're going to be combative with them, and they think you're going to kick them out because it's something wrong. Reassure them that nothing is wrong, and you have no problem with helping them with their child. You're a foster parent for a reason. You're doing this for a reason. Be a great example of a man for them. Oof. It's probably a 2-dad household, foster dads. And if you guys are watching this together, just know the reason this child is being so combative and fighting you so hard, they probably know that they're pregnant. This teenage girl, they know that they're pregnant. Or this teenage boy, they probably got somebody pregnant. But just reassure them that everything is okay, everything is fine, and that they're in a safe place. That's the reason you're fostering, so that children don't have to go through this shit anymore, so that they can be in a safe household where they can see the real example of true love, where they can see the real example of forgiveness, where they can see the real example of nurturing, growing, and kindness. My aunt and uncle are foster parents, and one thing that I love. They raise him as if they gave birth to him, and they love him. And I love my little cousin. He is not a foster child. He is not a foster cousin. Nothing like. He is my little cousin, and we have had him since he was 2 or 3 in our family. He is my family. Like, my family don't treat him like no foster child, no none of that. Nah, you weren't born here. No, we don't do that bullshit. You come to this family, you are motherfucking family. Period. And they have older children. And those older children, they don't be like my foster brother. No. That's my little brother. I don't give a fuck if we not blood. That's my little brother. That's my little cousin. That's Uncle such and such. That's they have older children that have children now. And their children, that's Uncle Baby. Their kids are his babies. Don't like no, it don't matter if we not blood. We fucking family. And you better not say anything sideways. That's the type of household my little cousin was raised in. That's my little cousin, bitch. And you better not say shit to him. Karmic family. It is his or hers. And karmic children. His or hers. So these people that molested and all of that was karmic family members, and it was the karmic ass kids, the karmic ass cousins. They did that shit to them. Drug addicts, I heard. You probably grew up, them folks probably drug addicts and everything now. You know what? Your kids probably been through this shit. Your kids are probably foster children. And it's some karmic ass children in your family. Or you know who the fuck is your karmic ass family. And they probably sitting up there telling your child you a foster child, blah blah blah, speaking negative on them and all that shit. Speaking bad about them because they come out of the foster system and their grades are not good right now. They're feeling insecure about themselves and they feel like they don't fit in at the moment. That's because this karmic ass family or these karmic ass children are making them feel that way. And they probably might not want to go over Nana, Gigi, whoever house, auntie them house no more. That's why. So listen to your children. Yeah, like I said, this karmic ass mother is jealous of her daughter. And this karmic ass stepsisters are these karmic ass stepsisters are giving your child or children hell. And it's time for this shit to be stopped. And it needs to be released as well. It's time to stop this shit. And it's time to release that shit and let it go. Whatever happened in the past, stop dwelling on it and release it. From karmic ass stepsister or sisters, from this karmic ass family, from these karmic ass children when you were children, or a child when you were younger. It's time to stop and release this shit. Stop dwelling on the past. This is whoever this is for, take it how it resonates. Stop dwelling on the past and release that karmic ass family. Release that karmic ass mother. Time to let it go. It's time to step into your power. And a foster mom. Somebody has a good foster mom or moms and a good foster mom or dad. Take it how it resonates. You could be in a 2-woman household or a 2-man household or a woman and man household. But those are some good foster parents that you have. And they help you to be the emperor or empress that you are today. They helped you to release shit. If you are watching this and you're going through this karmic ass shit right now, with the karmic ass family being battered and bruised, raped or molested, it's time for you to speak up. If you are a teenage child or a child watching this, or you know somebody is going through this, it's time for y'all to speak up. Somebody don't want to be put in the foster system. They're afraid that they'll just go from one horrible house to the next. Spirit got your back. They have excellent foster mothers and fathers out there. If anything, you have an aunt or an uncle that is not toxic or karmic. They just different from the rest of the family. They don't fool with the family much. If you can speak to them, speak to them. And ask them would they take you in. You never know unless you ask. You're afraid that they might tell your mom or your family what you asked them. Yes. You can trust them. It might be a great aunt or uncle. Yes. And they probably foster children. This aunt or uncle. Ask them. They won't say no. They're not going to turn you down. Ask them. Ask them to take you in. If you got to contact them on Facebook and you ain't got their number, contact them on Facebook and ask them. Contact them and ask them. Okay, let's see what them ancestors say. What spirit say to you? Spiritual jail. Not only is somebody going to jail, somebody is going to spiritual jail. They will not be reborn in this motherfucker. Somebody about to die. Spirit said, yep. What was that? Your spirit guide said, we have never left you. Your ancestors are by your side always. So whatever it is that you want to fucking do, do it. Like I said. For that emperor that I told you to go get your daughter from that toxic ass fucking baby mama. Like I told you. Your ancestors are behind you 100% of the way. If you are still watching this video or you have already went and got your fucking daughter, thank God. Your ancestors are behind you 100% of the way. If you want to get out of this toxic ass family situation, ask that aunt or that uncle, could you stay with them? They're probably foster moms or foster dads. Your family probably shunned them because they gay. They came out there and they said they gay and they went and married a man, or a man married a man, or a woman married a woman. So how they gonna shun them because they gay, but they ain't shunning the fucking molester or the rapist that probably did that shit to them? So this other uncle knows what you're going through. They moved away and they said, fuck that fucking family. So all you gotta do is ask them. Ask them. Risk. Take the leap of faith. Don't take it. We all have free will. Take it or don't take it. We all have free will. Just make sure when the opportunity comes, you don't regret the choice you made. So take that leap of faith. And then surrounding. What do you allow in your presence? Keep those complainers, naysayers, yes men, and haters away from you, no matter who they are. Keep that mess over there. Like I said, excuse me, for some of you, you just grew up in a household where people just talk fucking down on you. And you to cut the whole fucking family off. Like, and you protected your fucking peace now that you've grown up and you're older. Let's get the letter deck out of here. Spirit want to do a goddamn on, to be honest. Oh, keep. Don't come over here with them toxic games. I am not one of them emperor, empress. That's what they said to this baby mama. That's lied about being pregnant and it ain't theirs. God damn. Medusa, betrayed and misunderstood. Somebody, hold on, y'all. Dang. Watch her. Somebody don't want a nigga to speak. Finna talk louder for that ass. Medusa was raped and betrayed by her own fucking family. And then, who was it? I can't even think of the goddess's name. It's not Athena. She was raped in Athena's temple, yes. But it was Aphrodite, I think, that got fucking mad and then turned her into a snake woman. Because even after all her pain and hurt, she was still beautiful. It ain't punished her because she was raped. So this young daughter, this person that's pregnant in his household, she was raped by the man that their toxic ass mama brought into the house. And she punishing her for that. And she was the one wronged. This person could have possibly been raped by one of these toxic ass family members. And this family is turning a blind eye, shunning them, treating them like the pariah of the family. And they protecting the rapists. It's time to stand up and speak. Some of you have, this is another scenario. Some of you have been through this shit and you are grown now. I'm growing and growing. Either you do the same or leave. So, for some of you, you're dealing with somebody that has been through this. And you know their story. And they have not released this hurt and this pain. Emperor or empress, take it how it resonates. This person that you're dealing with has been through this. They've been through all this bullshit. They have anger issues. They have such a hate for their family. That's why that stop and release came out. This person has been through this. This person has been wronged. Medusa. But that's not an excuse for their actions any longer. You are now an adult. It's time for you to stop excusing their behavior. Because there are many people that have been through this. There are many people that have stopped and released this shit. And have healed and have become great people. Some of these people are foster moms and foster dads. Because they've been through this shit. And they don't ever want a child to go through this shit again. Yes. They know what the fuck go on. Some of these foster moms, foster dads have been foster children and have been through this shit, even in foster households. They have healed. And they don't ever want a child to go through this shit. Some of them even grew up and were fostered by their own family that did this shit to them. And they decided that they were going to be the example of this will never happen to a child around me, no matter the age. So they decided to begin to foster. So for that young girl or boy that's going through this shit, and you thinking about asking your aunt or uncle who fosters to take you in, they will take you in. Somebody said no. Somebody is afraid. Maybe you asked your mama, could you go live with them? And your mama said no. Your mama or your daddy, whoever the fuck you're living with, you asked, could you go live with them? And they said no. Because they gay. What's your excuse for the person that's molesting or raping me? What's your excuse for the way you beat and this talk to me crazy and beat me down? It's only because they're gay? And you said no? That's ridiculous. But back to this person that's dating this person that's in this toxic ass energy. This emperor on the wrong side of her, this empress on the wrong side of her energy that has been through this shit. And the way she talks crazy to her kids. Somebody is dating the empress that's in the reverse, that's on the wrong side of her energy because she hasn't released all this family hate and pain. And she talks crazy to her kids. Or maybe it's your baby mama that talks crazy to their children. Maybe you're still dealing with her, maybe you're not. But you told her that you glowing and growing. And either you going to do the same or you going to leave. And for some of you, you left. And this person is upset about that. And they're blaming the child. They're blaming the child. Saying that you left because of them. Maybe you were married to them at one point and you've divorced them, but they're blaming your child for leaving, for you leaving. And that is not the case. They blaming everybody but themselves. It is time to go get your child out of their house. Let me crack out the letter there. Let's get some letters on this. They didn't want to stop and they didn't want to release. It's time for you to release them. God damn it. Let's see who this is for. If you're watching this, I'm pretty sure this is for you. You know somebody that's going through this shit. Spirit guides and your sisters. First name, last name, middle name, nickname could be a B or an H. Somebody calls some. This mom would be calling this daughter a bald-headed hoe. Siblings. Some siblings could have went through this. Some siblings need to release some family hurt and pain. Some siblings want to get the fuck up out of here and be adopted. You have an emperor, empress. Emperor, empress, your new bae been through this shit. They have been through this shit. They've been through some shit like this. First name, last name, middle name, nickname could start with a V. V loves you. I heard Vi. Vi loves you. So yeah, some of you were divorced and they are blaming the child for you leaving them for their nasty ass ways. Old Bay, no. Some of you are not sticking around this Old Bay. It's a no. It's a motherfucking no. Somebody's other uncle is doing this, have went through this, or is a foster parent. Like I told you, my aunt and uncle are foster parents. Somebody said Old Bay, yes. Old Bay, no, Old Bay, yes. Some of you are asking if which side of the story you're on. Some of you are wondering because of the attitude that your old bae had, did they possibly go through this shit? It's a no. Some of them came from nurturing and kind households. That's a yes. But some of them are putting their child through this shit. Everybody didn't grow up in a toxic household like this. But people are, somebody is a toxic ass mom that talk crazy to their fucking kids. Somebody is going through heartache. There is no third party activity. You just got it. This is just a toxic ex, and first name, last name, middle name, nickname is a J. J could have been a toxic ex, or J could have had a toxic ex. This toxic ex is acting like they're heartbroken. And they try to say that you have somebody else, but no, you don't. You don't. Your attitude is fucking nasty. And they didn't want to fucking heal. They didn't want to grow and glow and release this shit. So you left them. And it was a heartache to you because you didn't want to leave them, but the motherfuckers didn't want to grow the fuck. They were toxic. And they refused to heal. So you left. Jay had to leave. First name, last name, middle name, nickname could start with a Q. L and a Y. There is no love for X. Somebody said they ain't got love for an X no more. First name, last name, middle name, nickname could be a T. T took the leap of faith. And bestie. Your bestie could have went through this shit. Your bestie knows what went on. Your bestie knows the courage it took to get the fuck up out of this stuff. Cousin sex. Somebody's cousin was raping and molesting them. Or is. New baby alert. D. D has a baby on the way. First name, last name, middle name, nickname. So D could be this foster child that's pregnant, or the one that got somebody pregnant, or D may be grown now and D has been through some shit like this. But D has a new baby on the way with his new bae. First name, last name, middle name, nickname. I said he. So it's an emperor that has a new baby on the way. And then first name, last name, middle name, nickname is a U and an O, and they need to run. Somebody needs to run. Somebody had a running start when they took that leap of faith. And somebody is going through some pain right now. C is going through some type of pain. C is in pain. spiritual and physical pain. You probably asked to see, why are you always hurting? Now you know why C is always hurting. Because they fucking touching them. Raping them. I'm sorry if this is too hard for you, but this is what the fuck is going on. First name, last name, middle name, nickname, W. And I will leave it at that. You guys, please like, share, subscribe, and keep hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. It's time for people to stop turning the fucking blind eye to their kids and their cousins and other children and speak the fuck up. Some of you have had dreams about this shit. It's happening. Some of you have had dreams and visions and wondering why people's attitudes is, why kids are acting this way, why their attitudes are such a way. That's why. Family secrets coming to fucking light. Spirit is snitching. Pay attention. You guys have a good day. And fix that shit.